Hello and welcome back everyone to another episode of our UX TV. And today we will talk about the different types of prototypes that you can create. Generally spoken, there are three different types of solutions out there for different problems. It is always either a product, a software, or a service. And depending on which type of solution that you choose, the prototypes that you can create are different ones. So let's talk about software. Let's say that you want to create an application. The usual prototypes that you would create is a paper prototype in the beginning. So you create some rough sketches that the users can click through in the beginning. Then, in the second phase, you will create some wireframes and you might make these wireframes clickable. That means for the users that they have some grayscaled wireframes that they can click through. Then once the concept is good enough, it is time to move on to some higher fidelity, which are clickable screen designs, for example. And then most of the time you start implementing the solution. Once the screen designs, the clickable screen designs are good enough for the users that they say this concept is so good that we want to have it. So there you have it. Those are the different prototypes that you usually make when you want to create a new software solution. Let's talk about the second category, the products. If you want to design a product, you also create a paper prototype. That paper prototype for a big machine, for example, can be built out of cardboard. And you might have a human inside that shows or that does all the actions that the system would usually do itself. And then you create all the different buttons with that paper prototype also. So you have a screen, for example, and you cut something out of a cardboard and you add an paper behind that shows the screen that would be available within that machine. Once the overall concept is good enough, you can start maybe printing 3D objects. If you think about smaller product solutions, then a 3D printed object is always a good solution because it is cheap and you can make adjustments easily on your own computer and then reprint it if you have to make adjustments based on the feedback that you have received from the users. So these are the two main prototype types that you have for products: a paper or cardboard prototype and 3D printed objects. And then we have the third category of solutions, the services. And since they are so specific and they vary so much from each other, there is no real prototyping type that you can use for services. There is, however, one that you can use for all kinds of solutions, and that is a video prototype. What you basically do is that you have one actor, and that actor pretends to be a user, and you record that actor who shows how the system would function. When the users then watch the video that you have created with that actor, it is possible for the users to get a basic understanding on how the solution would function. And therefore, a video prototype is always a good solution for the users to get a basic understanding on how the system would feel like. A downside of the video prototype is obviously that the users cannot interact themselves and are only watching a video. But if you want to show the basic principles, a video prototype is always a good solution. And that's it already again for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked that video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn the notifications bell on, and also hit the like button. And we will see each other again very soon. Also, make sure that you check out our UX Wiki, where you can find additional information on prototyping and the different kinds of prototypes and other topics related to UX design.